What up, what up? It's your boy Sue back with another video. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. You already know what time it is, baby. Huh? Deion Sanders, Scope Bust, I ain't hard to find. Alright? You already know what time it is. Now, let's make sure everything is good before we continue. Let's make sure everything is good. Okay. Everything is good before we continue. Let's make sure everything is good. Everything looking good. Let's talk about it, y'all. How everybody doing? Hope you had a good day, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you did. I did. I got off early in work. I worked 7 days in a row, and I was able to get off early. Tomorrow's my Friday, so we in here. Anyway, let's talk about it, man. It's a lot of rumblings out there. Where is Shedeur going? Where is Shedeur getting signed? Is Deion Sanders going to be involved in what he doing? Hit that like button, share button, subscribe button. All right, let's talk about it, y'all. So the Giants has already signed 2 quarterbacks. So we got to X out the Giants right now. It'll be crazy for the Giants, right? So we're gonna X out the Giants right now. The Giants already signed 2 quarterbacks. They signed Jameis Winston and they signed Russell Wilson. All right, so let's just X out the Giants for right now. Let's just take that out, okay? So let's go. Let's see who's else on the top. Okay, let's go. Who's at the top of the NFL draft? Let's see. Hold on. What teams in the top of the NFL draft? Okay, so we have Tennessee, Cleveland, and New York Giants, okay? All right, so the New York Giants already got 2 quarterbacks. So now we're looking at Tennessee and Cleveland Browns right now in the top 3 right now, okay? So, in order for Shedeur to even make the top 3, he can't even go to the Cowboys. He got to go to Tennessee or the Cleveland Browns. But there's a lot of rumblings out there now. Since the Giants is off the table, that a lot of people believe the Giants, since they got 2 quarterbacks, that they are off the table right now. Okay, they believe the Giants are off the table. So they believe that there is some way, somehow, that the Cowboys can finesse their way to Shedeur. Now, this week, Shedeur and other players will be going to meet with Dallas Cowboys. You know how that goes. The players are meeting with organizations. So, Travis and his family going to meet with the New York Giants this week. And Shedeur and I think other players will go meet with Dallas Cowboys. So, somehow, there's rumblings out there, y'all. Hit the like button, share button, subscribe button. Please, the like button, share button, subscribe button. Somehow, people believe, they really believe that Shedeur is going to be a Cowboy. I've been seeing it. A lot of rumblings, y'all. Hit the like button, share button, subscribe button. Okay? I've been seeing the rumblings. They believe that somehow the Cowboys are going to finesse their way to get Shedeur. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think? Shedeur's going to fall all the way down, or they're going to trade all the way up? How y'all feel about this? They going to trade all the way up to get Shedeur? Is it possible? And they saying Deion Sanders too, y'all. They saying Deion Sanders is going to work his magic to get Shedeur to Dallas Cowboys. Now, do y'all believe that Deion can pull this off? Behind the scenes, a lot of trade ups and don't draft my son, all of this. I don't know. That would be a crazy move if he could do that. Now, we seen LeBron James do it. We know LeBron James did do it. LeBron James made sure his son was drafted to the Lakers. But that was a different story. Do y'all believe that Deion Sanders can pull strings behind the scenes to get Shedeur to the Cowboys? Let me know, y'all. Come on, let's talk about this. Hit the like button, share button, subscribe button. All right, we got Jacob. Jacob says, hello. I'm legally required to I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. What's your picks for the Final Four? I don't have any picks for Final Four right now. I have to think about it. All right. So anyway, yeah. So y'all, let's talk about this, y'all. Now, I believe Shedeur is still going to be top 2, top 3, right? I still believe that. All right. Let's go, Purple and Go. Who is that? Ralph K. Salute to Ralph K, man. Yeah, you know that we lost on a buzzer beater today. We lost on a buzzer beater today, but it is what it is. It is what it is. On to the next. So do y'all believe that Shedeur is going to go top 3, or you believe that he's going to go all the way? He's going to fall to like 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a lot of people out there who believe Shedeur is going to fall to 5, 6, 7, and 8. I've been reading the articles. I'm like, whoa, Shedeur going to fall to 6, 7, or 8? They really believe this, y'all. There's people out there that believe Shedeur is not going to be top 3 or top 5, or not even in the. He's going to be like in the top 10 at the bottom. So let me know what y'all think about this. I've been reading articles lately, y'all. They really believe Shedeur is not a top quarterback, y'all. Can y'all believe this? Hit the like button, share button, y'all. This is crazy that they believe this. That Shedeur is going to fall out of the top 5 spot. And there is a possibility that the Cowboys can get Shedeur. They really are typing this up. They're doing podcasts about it, and they're making articles about it. Now, I don't believe Shedeur will fall that far. I don't know. Let's see. Where's the Cowboys? Let's see. Where's the Cowboys at? Where's the Cowboys in the draft standings? Let's see. Where's the Cowboys at? Okay, so the Cowboys are number 12 in draft, okay? They are number 12. That means they're going to have to do a lot of climbing to get Shedeur. AW, what up, baby? What's going on? Hope everything going good. We just here cooking up, baby. We just here trying to figure out what's going on. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with you? Okay. What's her name? Raymond says no, none. Okay. Jilly says no. What's his name? Mango says I think he will stay in the top. Okay, whatever that is. Okay. AW, I believe it's all calculated. Okay, AW believe it's calculated. Okay, what part you believe is calculated? That the Giants took 2 quarterbacks already? Hit the like button, share button, subscribe button. So you believe it's calculated because the Giants already took 2 quarterbacks? Because Shedeur had giant football cleats. Remember that, y'all? Shedeur had custom-made giant football cleats. So he wanted to go to the Giants. But Giants already took 2 quarterbacks. So now we got the Cleveland Browns and the Titans, y'all. We got the Cleveland Browns and the Titans. Who do y'all believe is going to take Shedeur? Cleveland Browns or the Titans? And let's talk about this too. You got some people out there saying DEION is not going to approve of this team, that team. DEION already came out and said, that's a lie. Hey, whatever guys got for my son or my sons, hey, I'm cool with it. Let them spread their wings. Let them fly away. How y'all feel about that, man? Okay, they're already trying to set the table. Like, I mean, DEION did say, like, you know, I would prefer my sons to go play a certain place. And if I can help it, I'll help. You know what I'm saying? But people like, no, DEION not going to let him. I don't believe DEION is going to, like, go in there and be like, no, my son can't play here. I don't really know if he's going to do that. I don't know if they will allow him to do that. But I believe he can have some influence. Like, hey, draft my son, Dallas Cowboy. Draft my son, such and such. I believe they can do that behind the scene. I don't know if you can just cut off people like, you can't draft my son. I don't know if that's possible to do that. You know, maybe it is. Maybe it's not. We see, like I said, we see LeBron James do it. We see other players say, don't draft me. I'm not going to know stuff like that. So, I don't know. Maybe they can pull off the Dallas Cowboy thing. Dallas Cowboy is 12th, okay? They draft in the 12th round, okay? The 12th, they got the 12th pick, I mean. So, Dallas Cowboy got the 12th pick, everybody. Do y'all believe they can? I mean, they can trade up, though. They can trade up with some picks. We see it happen in basketball, football. We see a player supposed to go to this team, and they end up going to another team, right? So that can happen. Do you believe that this can happen to Shedeur? That Shedeur can end up in the Big D? Huh? In Texas in the Big D? Oh, my goodness. Can you imagine the Sanders and the Big D? Oh, man, that's good. What? You talking about press coverage every day. You talking about they won't even stop talking about the Cowboys. They wouldn't even stop talking. You already know Stephen A. couldn't stop talking about the Cowboys. He says the Bears winning our conference championship. I don't know what you mean, Bears winning your conference championship. Oh, you talking about college Bears? Okay, what team you talking about? What Bears is that? Uh, AW says I believe part of it is just trying to put dirt on his name and humble Dion and humble him. Dion found out who was doing negative talking. Okay, who was that? Who did Dion hit the like button? Everybody hit the like button, share button, subscribe button, man. Come on, come on. We in here. We in here, baby. We in here late night. Let's do it. We you know what I'm saying? We having a little fun tonight. Let's do it. Who was talking all the negative stuff? Who did he find out? I didn't find that out. J. Key says Lakers also lost today to the Bulls buzzer beater. It was a good ass game. Oh yeah, they definitely did. LeBron James did that bad turnover, and you know it was LeBron should have never passed that ball right there. He should have took his time, called a timeout. Yeah, it is what it is, man. On to the next. On to the next. So he says, I believe is part is we say I believe is part of it, just trying to put dirt on his name and humble him. I mean, yeah, they already be talking negative. You know what I mean? They don't want to see them do good. They don't want to see Shedeur do good. They don't want to see Dion. We already know that storyline has already been played 1,000 times already, especially in the last 2 years. It's been played 1,000 times. So it is what it is with that. But do you believe that there is enough trade up and that the teams ahead of because remember they got the 12th pick. Do you believe that there's teams that are ahead of Dallas Cowboys that will actually help them get Shedeur Sanders? That's gonna be a lot of coverage, a lot of everything. Do you believe the teams above the Cowboys will help them get Shedeur? That's something we gotta really think about. Will they help them get Shedeur? Will they really be like, go ahead, yeah, we'll help you get Shedeur? What they gonna give up though? What, like, they gotta give up. They're gonna have to give up some type of good pick or a second round, third round, something like that, or a good asset for a team be like, yeah, we'll help you get Shedeur. We'll help you. We'll trade. We'll help you trade up. We'll give you our pick and you can take Shedeur. Come on, but Shedeur is not like a, you know what I'm saying, like a 5-6 round pick. He's a top 3, top 4. Some people believe top 5, depending on how you view him, right? So is there even a possible way to get to the Cowboys? A lot of people want him. You got certain people who want him on the Cowboys, y'all. They want him. They've been talking about that remember all last season? Go to the Cowboys, please, Dion and your son. They want him on the Cowboys, y'all. So I don't know how is it possible. I don't know how they gonna do it. I don't know how they gonna finesse it. But if they end up doing that, oh my goodness. If they end up making it happen and the Cowboys can trade up for the 12th pick and be able to trade with a team above them to pick them, that would be crazy, bro. That would be crazy. The Sanders and Big D, what? Now the Cowboys gonna be super lit again. The Cowboys will be super lit again if they're able to pull that off. I'm talking about crazy TV, the Dion said the Shedeur Sanders jersey selling out. You know what I mean? You know how many jerseys Shedeur gonna sell if he end up in the Dallas Cowboy jersey? Oh my God! And then Dion gonna be showing up. Oh my goodness! Bucky, you already know Bucky gonna be there, but Dion gonna be showing up to the games. Oh, come on, man! That is gonna be off the chain. But I don't believe they can pull it off, y'all. I don't believe that the Dallas Cowboys team will give them Shedeur for whatever they got, whatever asset they got. I don't believe the top teams would be like, yeah, come on, man. I don't see it. I don't see it, man. AW says Dion found out that there was another team quarterback coach, and he told the team to handle that situation. Oh, okay, cool. I mean, you already know what it is, man. You know, when you out there making noise, especially when you making noise, it's just gonna be people in your field. They ain't gonna like it, right? They don't like the new kid on the block. You know, if you ever been a new kid on the block, not everybody gonna welcome you to the organization, or the new kid in the class. Not everybody gonna welcome you, especially if you one of them, right? If you like a new kid on the block or new kid to the organization, a new guy or new woman, you know what I'm saying, and you really are doing your thing and you like top notch, hey, you know everybody not gonna welcome you. Yeah, nah, you know what I'm saying? Who this person think they is? Who they think they is? So when it come to DEION, that's just what that is. His aura, his confidence, it makes a lot of people uncomfortable, right? His aura, his confidence, a lot of people get uncomfortable. Let me know if the audio visual good so I can fix it if it's not. I got to make sure I say that because sometimes the internet be tripping. So make sure, and let me know if the audio visual is good so I can fix it. But anyway, yeah, so whoever's talking mess, about Shedeur or the Sanders, whatever, hoping it's just because the confidence and, the way they handle themselves and the way they present themselves, it makes them, feel a type of way. Like, don't do you. We gonna do us and you gonna do you. But they can't help it, man. Dude was saying that Shedeur was going to be a bust. It was crazy. Yeah, I mean, Shedeur being a bust was ever since they've been going to Colorado for the last 2 years, they've been saying everybody that's good is a bust. If y'all been paying attention, not everybody, but there's a lot of people out there, a community of people who say Shedeur is a bust, Travis a bust, Shiloh is a bust. They've been saying that. Since they got to Colorado, they got certain community of people would say Shedeur gonna be a bust. He ain't gonna be able to do that in the NFL. Travis not gonna be able to do it. So they've been saying that. So I'm already used to it. I'm used to them saying that Shedeur is gonna be a bust and all of that. And then when they prove it's wrong, they're gonna be out there. That's why I put that. I need that. They need the offensive line. Whatever team they get drafted, Shedeur, fix your offensive line. We need his first year to be a monumental year. You see what I'm saying? So wherever he get drafted, I don't care where it's at. The Titans, the Browns, wherever he go, they just need to fix it. Their main priority is fix my O-line. Fix it. And then Shedeur magic. He gonna do his magic. He gonna work his magic. The O-line need to be fixed, and you gotta have some receivers. And Shedeur gonna do his thing. So whoever pick him, that is your main thing to do. Have good receivers and a good O-line, and your team gonna be able to compete. And defense obviously, but for the offense, dude was calling him a bust. That just see the problem with the media, right? This is why LeBron James going after NBA media, and this is why NFL players need to shoot at the media too, right? The problem with a lot of people who write articles or media, whatever, the problem with them is this. You don't have to like everybody. Not everybody's going to be your cup of tea. That's common sense. But to ignore how good or great they are just because you don't like them, that is the problem. That's the only problem that is in the widespread of sports and entertainment. You don't have to, everybody's not your cup of tea. But to pretend that this person does not have great potential or is already great at something just because they're not your cup of tea, that is the problem. That's the problem. And to pretend that Shedeur has not been doing that under a mediocre O-line and a no O-line, mediocre O-line and no O-line for the last 2 years, and he put up numbers and won a Golden Arm Award, that's how you know those people need help. They need help. You cannot win a Golden Arm Award if you ain't not one of them. A top quarterback putting up great numbers and winning and breaking records. You cannot win that award without doing some of that criteria. You have to have that in your stats to even get it mentioned to winning the Golden Arm Award, right? Was that Peyton Manning, whatever it is? So it's like, it is what it is. When it comes to Travis, the same thing. He won a Heisman. He won like 8 awards in the Heisman. What are you talking about? Man, he ain't gonna be able to do that in the NFL. It's like, bro, that's how you know people don't know what they talking about. They just say stuff to say stuff. If you understand, the average fan don't know nothing what they talking about. Okay? The average fan don't know nothing what they talking about. So you just let them go ahead and blurt out what they blurt out, and it is what it is. If they got something of substance, then you converse with them. If they don't, then you just let them be who they are, man. Let them be who they are, because they just say whatever they just say things that they don't really understand, or they don't even do research on. So saying that Shedeur gonna be a bust, you just sit there and laugh. How did he win an award if he a bust? How did he every way he go, he been a winner? Just because they didn't win a championship don't mean you're not a winner. And that's another thing with him. You ain't win a championship. Did we win a lot of games? Yeah, I'm a winner then. Everybody can't win a championship. That don't mean you're not a winner if you don't win a championship. That's they try to say, you ain't win a championship, so you're not a winner. That's a lot of these people who write articles and do these sports videos and sports analysis. That's why people are shooting at him. That's why LeBron James starts shooting at him. That's why certain people are shooting at him because they don't even know what they're talking about. Most of them don't even play. They never even played the high level game anyway. What do you know about what winning is? You don't know nothing about it. You don't know the pain. You don't know the sacrifice. You don't know anything. You're just up there running your mouth. You know what I mean? So when it comes to Shedeur, man, we just at this point we just laugh because they don't know what they're talking about, man. We just sit up there and laugh. They don't know what they're talking about. You know what I mean? Hit that like button, share button, subscribe button, man. So that is what it is when it comes to that, man. We know what the truth is. We know what the truth is. So we just rock out like that. It's gonna be a lot of people who say things that they know they don't understand, or they know they understand and they want to ignore the obvious. When it comes to Deion Sanders and his son, they rather ignore the obvious. Not everybody, but there's a big community where they're gonna ignore the obvious, right? That's the thing. Let's ignore the obvious and say the opposite. We're gonna purposely ignore the obvious. It is what it is. Like, there's enough tape out there, enough evidence out there from each level to know that Shedeur is that guy. And remember, I tell y'all, we don't care what they say. The people that sign the check say he good. The people that scout on NFL teams said he good. So we don't listen to the NFL scouts and the people who sign the checks and the manager and the head coaches. They all love Shedeur. So we don't really care about the article people and the naysayers because they don't sign the checks and they don't do no drafting and they don't do no interviews either for the teams. All the teams that been watching Shedeur and they said they love him, from the head coaches to the general managers and the players, all of that. So we don't, you know what I'm saying? Let them just, that's all they got. But that's how far it goes. It stays there. People pick it up. They talk about it, but they don't sign no checks. They ain't the head coach. They're not the general managers. So that's where it stops online. That's all. They're little, the stuff that they say that they know it's a lie, it just stops online and that's it. People might talk about it. It's cool. Okay, cool. But, other than that, they don't sign no checks. They don't do no interviews. They ain't no scouts. So, we already know it. Most of that stuff is not critical criticism. It's straight hating. Right? Most of them just hate because it ain't them. That's all they doing, man. They most likely just hating because it ain't them. And that's it what it is. That's it what it is. Hit that like button, share button, subscribe button, baby. We in here. We in here. All right, we in here. We gonna definitely. All right, so I just don't know how they're gonna be able to pull it off. That's my whole thing. How they gonna be able to pull it off? That's my whole thing. I don't know how the Dallas Cowboys is gonna convince a team to let them trade. They swap picks. How they gonna do that, y'all? How they gonna convince a team to swap picks? I don't know. I don't know how they gonna do it, y'all. That would be very, very. What's the word, y'all? What's what I'm looking for? I don't know what the word is, but that'll be one for the ages if a team be like, yeah, we'll give you Shedeur. What? So I don't know how the Dallas Cowboys are going to do it, but a lot of people want him in Dallas. The Giants just basically forfeited Shedeur. They already got 2 quarterbacks. They signed and gave him a nice amount of money. So we got the Browns and the Titans. And so if the Browns and the Titans don't pick Shedeur, where is he going? If the Browns and the Titans choose not to pick Shedeur, where is he going, y'all? Let's see. They got the 12th pick. Let's see if they run down the whole thing. So where can he go? If he don't go top 3, if Shedeur not going top 3, like some people believe, right? Some people believe they're not going top 3. Where is he going to go? Okay, so I got it right here. Tennessee Titans is number 1. Cleveland number 2. Giants number 3. New York Patriots number 4. Jacksonville number 5. The Raiders number 6. And the Raiders just got their quarterback, so it can't be the Raiders. The Jets number 7. The Panthers number 8. 9 is New Orleans Saints. Chicago Bears, number 10. Frisco, number 11. Dallas Cowboy, number 12, of course. Arizona, number 13. Indianapolis, 14. Atlanta, 15. Miami, 16. Cincinnati, 17. Seattle, 18. So, if he don't go top 3, if a lot of the people who believe he's not gonna go top 3, if Shedeur don't go top 3, where is he ending up, guys? Where is he ending up? Where do y'all believe that he could end up? Patriots, maybe? Jacksonville, maybe? Yeah, where would he end up? Maybe the top 6. The Raiders just got a quarterback, but they probably still get him. Because what's the name is a vet, so they probably still can pick him up. The Saints, they say, and the Jaguar or the Patriots. So they said the Patriots got a nice rookie over there, so they don't believe that will happen. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I still believe he will fall under that top 3. Don't forget Cam Ward. Don't forget Cam Ward is part of the elite quarterbacks out there. So don't forget that, okay? Don't forget Cam Ward is part of the elite quarterback. So, I don't know. Some people believe Cam Ward would get picked over Shedeur in the top 3 spot. So it'll be Cam Ward, Travis, and somebody else. That's what some people believe. And so it is what it is, man. We definitely gonna see. We definitely gonna see what the deal is. We're gonna see where he end up, and then we're gonna go from there. I just don't know from the 12th pick, how can they finesse all those spots? I mean, that's a lot of teams, right? That's a lot of teams. But the top 3 teams, I think they'll have to swap picks with the top 3 teams, the Titans and the Cleveland Browns. Because Giants is out. The Giants are out. They already picked 2 quarterbacks. So we ain't talking about the Giants. So maybe the top 3 could be the New England Patriots or Jacksonville. Jacksonville want him too. There is fans out there who want Jacksonville, who want Shedeur out there also. So with that being said, man, Jacksonville could be a spot he land, and that would be pick number 5. I can see him in Jacksonville too. I can kind of see it happening, y'all. The way you never know how these things will play out. You never know. So, the other teams might not want a quarterback. They might want a defensive player or a different offensive player, right? So he could fall to Jacksonville. He could fall to number 5. He could fall to 5. I just don't see it though. I don't see Shedeur falling to 5, but he could fall to 5. He definitely could. I don't know, man. I don't know. But whoever get him, it's on. Your team just elevated to a new heights. A lot of coverage. A lot of people going to be talking about your team. So whoever get him, like a lot of coverage going to be there. The media going to talk about your team a lot. So it's going to be a good thing whoever drafts him, right? Like a lot of good things going to happen to that organization, from media coverage to probably a lot of endorsements from certain places who want to, get that view or get pictures or videos. Shedeur, no matter where he go, he gonna get a lot of endorsements. You already know how that is. So wherever team drafts Shedeur, just get ready for the pandemonium. It's gonna be crazy out there, man. Yeah, wherever team, a lot of cameras gonna be there, a lot of coverage, ESPN, Fox, a lot of sports and whatever, they're gonna be talking about your team a lot just because Shedeur is on your team. So just get ready, man. Mentally prepare yourself for an overwhelming of coverage on your team. Whoever picks Shedeur, get ready for that. Like, get mentally prepared for that. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they say they want the spotlight, and then they see like, okay, nah, I'm cool on that. You know what I mean? They like, nah, I'm straight. I thought I was ready, but I'm not. So you gotta be mentally prepared for this, man. And then you got DEION gonna be around, Bucky gonna be around. So the Sanders energy is something different. You hear people talk about it. They say it's different when you inside the Sanders bubble. It's like ridiculous, crazy. So I just want whatever team drafts Shedeur, Get ready, man. Get ready to feel that whole Sanders experience. You know what I'm saying? They said that DEION Sanders and Shedeur and Bucky and Shiloh, that Sanders energy is second to none. And when people talk about it, how polite they are, how mature they are, how loving they are, how giving they are, and how serious they are about their craft, man. Okay, don't ever sleep on how serious they are about their craft. And so they talk about that. All right, they talk about it. Let's stop right there and move to some of the videos been dropped by Well Off Media. Shout out to Well Off Media, my boy Bucky Osekum. They are getting ready for the draft. So you got Shiloh getting ready for his pro day. You got you know, LeJounte came back to Boulder getting ready. You got Will Shepherd came back to Boulder getting ready. You got Jimmy Horn came back to getting ready. So there you got some of the guys that came back to Boulder and they're getting ready for the NFL Pro Day and then the NFL Draft. NFL Pro Day is catching up. It's on the 4th. So it's next week. So y'all get ready. The Colorado, the NFL Pro Day for everybody, but Colorado NFL Pro Day is next week, April 4th. I believe that's the day. And they're getting ready to put their best foot forward. Shout out to Shiloh, baby. Shiloh is working on his 40 time. Shiloh is definitely trying to get picked up on the team so he can do his thing. If he don't get drafted, he definitely trying to go get picked up on a practice squad. So shout out to Shiloh, who not giving up on his dream. Shout out to everybody else who was not drafted. Picked for the combine and all that, is getting ready for the NFL Pro Day. And y'all already know NFL Pro Day is that's when the scouts come out and you go show out, and then you can get picked up on a practice squad if if you got if it happens. So let's get ready for that, y'all. Next week NFL Pro Day for I think is it next week? Let me see. I think it is next week. Is it on the 4th? Am I tripping? Let me see. NFL Pro Day. Let's see. What day is the NFL Pro Day on? I think it is next week, y'all. NFL Pro Day. Let me see. What day is it on? No, I said Pro Day, not Draft Day. Wait, is it next week? No, they said April 24, 26. Oh, no, I guess it's not next week. I guess it's not next week then. My bad. They said, no, it's not next week. Okay, my bad. End of the month. End of the month. My bad. Okay, they said it's at the end of the month. Okay, my bad. They said NFL Pro Day is at the end of the month. It's at the end of the month in Wisconsin. I thought that was a draft day, though. What day is the NFL Pro Day?
Here's information from Carolina Panthers.
Carolina Panthers, 18th to 21st. Let me see. What is the NFL? What is the Pro Day for Colorado?
According to Yahoo Sports, the NFL Network has announced that it will broadcast Colorado football's NFL Showcase or Pro Day on April 4th at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time to 12:30 p.m. Mount. Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter and quarterback Shedeur Sanders are expected to participate in front of scouts from all 32 NFL teams.
Okay, I was right. Okay, our NFL Pro Day is April 4th. Okay, so that's next week. Okay, I was right. I know I wasn't tripping. Okay, like I said, okay, so NFL Network has announced they will broadcast Colorado football NFL Showcase or Pro Day on April 4th, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which means 12:30 Mountain West Coast time. All right, April 4th. Next week, y'all. Next week is going down. Next week is where our players put their best foot forward to get drafted. All right, going to the next level. April 4th, Colorado Pro Day, y'all. Tune in, y'all. Tune in, watch it. Let's watch our guys do their thing. Next week, April 4th, Colorado Pro Day. It's going to be televised. All right? 12:30 Eastern, what is that? Yeah, 12:30 Pacific time and 2:30 Eastern Standard Time, man. Let's get it. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. I'm happy. I'm ready. The wait is almost over. Travis going to be there. Shedeur going to be there. And the rest of the squad going to be there. Let's do this. I'm looking forward to it. I think we're going to have about maybe... I think we should get about 5, y'all. They should be able to go drafted and undrafted. We should have 5 or plus more Colorado Buffaloes in the NFL next year. All right, either this practice squad or officially on the roster. I believe we got that much talent coming out this year from the defense and the offense that it should be at least 5 players that makes a roster. At least 5. You know what I'm saying? At least 5. Even more, yes, but Colorado should have at least 5 in NFL next year. No problem. You already know you got Shedeur, Travis, and then you got the receivers, of course. So you just stack them up, man. Defensively, I think BJ Green should definitely get in there. You know, we got some other defensive backs and all that should definitely make it. So yeah, Colorado should definitely have about 4 to 5 plus players in the NFL next year. It should not be a problem, y'all. It should not be a problem at all. All right, so yeah, next week, baby, NFL Pro Day on NFL Network. All right, let's tune in. Let's show our boys support, Scope Buffs. Let's show support. Let's see if we can actually. Let's see if if our guys can put their best foot forward, and then on the on NFL Draft Day. What day is the NFL Draft Day? Let's see. I think that's the Indianapolis, right? Wisconsin. What day is the NFL Draft Day?
The 2025 NFL Draft will start on Thursday, April 24th, 2025, and will end on Saturday, April 26th, 2025.
Okay, so April 24th and end on Saturday, April 26th. All right, so yeah. All right, so it's almost here, y'all. It's almost here. Draft day almost here. Pro days next week, and then the spring practice and spring game is coming up. Hopefully, the Syracuse game gets added, and so we can have Syracuse game. But spring game is coming up. Pro day coming up next week. Then the draft day. Then on to the next season for the NFL for the guys, and then on to the next season for the Colorado Buffs, man. You know what I mean? So hey, it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. Hold on, let me see something. Yeah, it is what it is. All right, so let's just see where see how everything play out. I see everything play out. Again, I don't believe Shedeur can make it to the Cowboys. That's a lot. That's a lot of trading up to do. But if any team want to trade Shedeur to the Cowboys, be my guest. That's box office. That jersey, no matter where Shedeur go, his jersey gonna sell. But if he goes to the Cowboys, oh my God! If he goes to the Cowboys, his jersey gonna be out of there. His jersey gonna be out of there. So yeah, but wherever he go, man, his jersey gonna sell. He definitely gonna bring a crowd. He gonna bring a different type of energy there. It's gonna be fun to see, fun to watch. So we'll see where he land, y'all. We'll see where he land, and we'll keep you updated on that. Again, some of the players are back in Boulder getting ready for NFL Pro Day for next week, and Jimmy Horn, of course, DeJounte Wester, Will Shepard, and something like that. Shout out to what is that? What's my boy name? Is it Mario Miller, I think, or is it the other one? I forgot the other Miller, but he's back, getting ready to getting in there. Jordan Seaton, of course, was happy to see Shedeur Sanders and some of his old players, from that last season. He was happy to see him because everybody dispersed and doing their own thing. After the season, a lot of people had their own engagements with their family, getting ready for graduation, getting ready for the next level. So a lot of people dispersed, and then they finally they came back, and Jordan Seaton like, "What up, baby?" Jordan Seaton is the freshman. He got his new teammates, but it's all good to see the old teammates come back to the old stomping grounds. That they're about to leave and go to the next level. He was happy to see his boys, man. You know what I mean? So shout out to that. Ain't nothing like seeing your boys, man. It's been a long time. Ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it. So with that, other than that, man, you got new coaches on deck. This got a new running back. I forgot what's his running back director coach or something like that. So you got a new running back coach, and another running back coach that just got signed today. Defensive back coaches came in. So it is what it is, man. Colorado is revamping every year, trying to turn the page every year. So before we get out of here, man, salute to everybody, man. I hope all the graduates, they get their dream job. If not right away, later on, I hope they do get their dream job. Salute to the new coaching staff and the old ones that's still there. Let's get to work. Let's make this one of the craziest seasons yet. This season 3. Let's turn all the way up on that. Big 12 championship is where we're trying to go this year and to the playoffs. So anything less than that is a failure. Let's keep grinding, man. Shout out to the new players that came on to Colorado. You guys, the standard has been set. It's time for you guys to, set the meet the standards and raise the bar for the next ones that's coming behind you. And that's it, man. You know what I mean? And keep on working, keep on working. Shout out to Bucky. Shout out to Darius. Shout out to pregame, man. I can't wait for the season to start again, man. I can't wait. I can't wait for this spring game. I'm hoping they do. Syracuse. I'm hoping that Syracuse get added to the spring game. So NCAA has not answered back yet. Salute to Deion Sanders, man. People still trying to throw dirt on him. But it's not working. It is what it is. His kids, they gonna do their thing. They do it their way, and it's been working for them. Thinking this calling their kids nepo baby like they're supposed to be an insult. It's not. Calling somebody a nepo baby is not an insult. All right, I want y'all to know. You a nepo baby. That's not an insult, man. I don't know why people think it is. People think it's an insult, but it's not. Calling somebody a nepo baby is not an insult. That means their parents have done their put themselves in position to pass down the job or use their resources to help their son or daughter or sons or daughters navigate through the world a little bit easier. And I don't see why people think that's a problem. That the parents able to use their resources or to help their children navigate through the world a little bit easier. I don't see why people think that that's a diss. I don't know. All right, with that being said, man, I will see y'all tomorrow. We're definitely gonna be dropping some upload. If you haven't seen the upload, go watch our uploads. We're going to drop those, and we're going to continue to drop lives. Okay, hit that like button, share button, subscribe button, and but Shiloh, keep it up, man. I'm proud of you, man. Salute to Shiloh, man. He's not letting none of this affect him. He's not letting none of the naysayers affect him. He's stuck on making the NFL. He's going to make the NFL. He's letting inside his brain, I'm going to make the NFL, and he's putting the work in. Putting the work in, man. Shiloh is continuing to put the work in. He's going to be ready for the pro day next week. I can't wait. I'm pretty sure he's going to do a great 40 time. He's going to do great with the drills. Salute to Shiloh, man. He said, I'm going to continue on playing football at the next level. It is what it is. Doubt me all you want. I've been doubted. I prove you wrong. All right. So let's salute our boys, man. The old ones, they finna go on to the next level. The new ones coming in, and like Coach Prime said, I want a team this year. I don't want players. We already had great players for the first 2 years. This year, I want a great team, and I believe they're going to do it. I believe these young men will bond together to have a great team. All right, with that being said, I'll see y'all next video, baby. Go watch the uploads if you haven't watched the uploads, and I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Sue. You already know my man, Deion Sanders. I ain't hard to find. Just go Bucks. I'll see y'all next video. Bang!